Okay, this is Chapter 5, Greater Project 1, Mountain View Realty. And Step 2, in cell G2, we're going to insert a formula that will calculate the difference between the asking price and selling price. So what percentage of our asking price did we get? So this is an equals selling price divided by asking price, controlling the enter key, and then I'm going to automatically fill that, and then we're going to change that to a percentage, and then go ahead and make sure we've got it to 1 decimal place. Step 3, we're going to enter a formula to figure out what the difference is between the sale date and the listing date. So basically, how many days was the house on the market before it was sold? It's equals the sale date minus our listing date, control and enter, and then automatically fill. Step 4, we're going to do a sorting. We've done this in previous chapters. I'm going to go up to my home tab, my sort and filter tab, and select filter. I'm so sorry. Select custom sort, not a filter. And then under, we're going to expand selection. Yes, if you wanted to, you could have selected the data before. It's going to select all of the data that we want to sort here. I'm going to select sort by city first, add a level, then sort by selling agent, and add a level, and sort by listing date. These are all correct, A to Z, A to C, oldest to newest. I'm going to click OK. Step 5, use the subtotal feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to group them based on city. And after each city, we'd like to get a subtotal for each city of their average selling price, the average percentage of asking, and the average days on the market for each city. So we're going to go ahead and select the data, A1 all the way down to J82. Click on your data tab. Go ahead and go to the outline group and select subtotal. And here you're going to modify what you want your subtotal. So we'd like it to change at each city. So I'm doing step 5. Then we'd like to do an average, not the sum. And I'd like a subtotal for which 3 things? We want the average selling price, percentage of asking price, and days on the market. We want summary data below, which means we would like the final grand total. We'd like to replace any current subtotals, which there are not. So we're going to click OK. And you'll see a subtotal group that pops up on the left-hand side. And below each of the cities, you should see a subtotal with the average for each city of the items that we selected. Here, when I have clicked on 3, 3 is all of my data. The second group is the second subtotal, which shows just my cities averages, and this singular, the number 1, shows the main grand average. Now if I want to just open them all up, click on number 3 to show all of my data. The next thing is that we're asked to group the data by using the outline feature. So this data here is a group, and this data here is a group. So we could minimize the data we're looking at based on the grouping. So I'm going to click on group here in my data tab and click outline. Would you modify the existing outline? Yes, okay. Oop, so sorry. We should add all of that. We want to add both of these. Now, if you wanted to, you could have just selected it all again and done group outline, and it would have added the outline for you. So that's steps 1 through 5 for Greater Project 1 for Chapter 5, the pivot tables.